ER Behind the Scenes, Part 4, After You Leave the Hospital. ER care just doesn't stop once you leave the hospital. A lot of times there's certain instructions or follow up information that you're given to follow up on, along with certain tests that have been performed during your ER visit that might not have resulted yet that might warrant a call back. Certain things like wound infections or abscesses or wound checks need to be performed 24, 36, 48, 72 hours after you left the ER, and your ER provider should let you know about this. So you may need to come back to get things checked on to make sure you're doing okay and moving in the right direction. Additionally, there might be follow up orders placed for you to follow up with your primary care provider or certain specialists based on what type of concern brought you to the ER today. And those need to be followed up on. Although you can come back to the ER for it, we may have the same answer for you in that you need to go see your orthopedist for your broken ankle. We can't maybe do a whole lot for you in the ER for that. Or you need to follow up with your primary care provider for your high blood pressure or your diabetes, those kinds of things. While we can manage them in the ER on an acute basis, it's not the definitive place to be managing care. Those things need to be followed closely and regularly by your primary care doctor or other specialty doctor to make sure that you have the best health outcome possible. And although primary care is overwhelmed these days, and believe me, we feel the strain of that as well, it's always best to shoot them a message. And with how digital everybody's gotten nowadays, a lot of times they can get back to you either over a phone call, telehealth, or a chat message to help you make sure that you're following up appropriately. And the last part is pending blood work or tests. A lot of times things get sent out of the hospital or take 2 or 3 days to result, and you may get a call back from the provider in the ER or an additional staff member that is notifying you about these results. Sometimes this might mean you need to change your certain treatments, you may need new medication, or you may need to come back to the hospital due to what the test result is. So make sure you keep your phone on and stay near it, and we'll make sure to reach out to you with any certain test results that we need you to follow up with us about. And last but not least, if there are any concerns you have, make sure you return to the ER to be reevaluated. This is of utmost importance and something we emphasize during every discharge is to make sure you follow up with us. If you have any concerns or anything is getting worse, make sure you come back to see us. If you loved all that, make sure you follow along for more. We'll see you in the next one.